Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Libra November 12, 2022. A Venus-Neptune transit can bring out the artist in you. Your imagination soars. You arrive at solutions instinctively and not necessarily logically, applying creativity to practical matters. There could be unusual circumstances connecting you with the right people, projects, and information, particularly regarding work and health issues. Business can benefit if you consider any neglected spiritual or humanitarian goals. You have a stronger desire to make and produce beautiful things and may be thinking about ways to turn dreams into products, systems, or plans. However, the Sun's impending square to Saturn can bring a sobering reality about a project or situation later today. Aim to look for ways to work around roadblocks rather than nursing discouragement. Getting through your responsibilities or work can feel longer and slower, making it best to take things one step at a time and avoid pushing yourself. Your timing may be off, but it's temporary. With the Sun in your solar 6th house these days, you want to express yourself through your routines, but you could feel overburdened or underappreciated for your efforts today. Aim to please yourself by meeting your responsibilities to overcome the current block. You may well arrive at a stronger appreciation of your ability to rely on yourself. A charming and mesmerizing day awaits you. This is because sparkling Venus, our goddess planet of love and beauty, will sing in unison with her higher octave, the planet Neptune. As the mystical vibes sing like cherubs from heaven, you will be in the mood for intimacy and sensual touch. If you happen to be single, consider how you can cross paths with new suitors, perhaps even someone who frequents similar establishments as you, even like a gym. If committed, be focused on how you can make sure your romantic routine is a top priority amidst your work and life balance. What are you willing to do to move forward? You might have a surprisingly clearer perspective of your career path as Venus in Scorpio trines Neptune retrograde in Pisces. The watery trine intuitively shows you who and what is worth pursuing to further your career path. If you need to talk about your ideas, then seek out an older, wiser professional figure or teacher, since Mercury in Scorpio will also square Saturn in Aquarius. Gathering various opinions and insights from others will give you the guidance you need to assume responsibility for your next professional adventure. What makes a friendly aspect between Venus on the job and Neptune on the career front auspicious is not just that it is bringing the planets of money and dreams together, or that this is the start of something that will escalate over the coming days. What is auspicious is the timing, with the moon returning to your income sector tomorrow with a chance to capitalize on this financially. If you've been waiting for a time to bust a move on something involving guts or creativity, now is the time. You can move mountains with today's celestial energy. It's worth it to think ahead and make sure of your decision, but energy and spark will not be your reason to hesitate this month. Remember, use it or lose it exercise is the key to keeping this energy primed. Hopefully, yesterday you were able to bring closure to outstanding tasks and projects in your life, so that you're more ready to try something new today. Indeed, it's the perfect day to try your hand at a new form of creative expression. Try writing, painting, dancing, singing, or sculpting. Take a stab at something you haven't tried before. You may well unlock a part of yourself that you didn't know was there. And if nothing else, at least you'll have some fun. The moon's return to Gemini each month is always a valuable chance to check in, and especially this first visit since Mars retrograde turned 11 days ago. While the moon won't catch up and align with the warrior planet of the cosmos until tomorrow, this is already fueling your intuition, instincts, and imagination, and with perfect timing. This is ensuring you are emotionally and intuitively engaged as the stars not only align on the job and career fronts but with financial implications over the coming days. The moon is not just making its first visit to Gemini since Mars retrograde turn here, but its last before Venus and Mercury return to your relationship sector next week. By the time the moon comes full circle next month, the Sun will be in your relationship sector, with their clash creating a full moon. Before the focus shifts to your relationships, there is a chance to focus on your own needs and on what the Moon's emotional responses and Mars' passions are telling you. Our eyes in the sky. Venus in Scorpio makes a soft aspect to dreamy Neptune this morning, heightening emotions and increasing sensitivity. While we'll be able to see things from an idealistic perspective, it will be important to stay grounded and not get lost in daydreams. Take off the rose-colored glasses or you run the risk of missing some major red flags and seeing the reality of a situation. Specifically, in your love life, it's important not to project what you hope for in a partner rather than see what they bring to the table. As we seek meaningful conversation and prioritize depth, we might find that we get to know those around us at a deeper level. You're in the thick of things this week with aspects affecting your house of money and values. You're being forced toward a certain area of your life that has been left unattended for too long. Put some more thought and action into how you earn money and how much you want to earn in the future. This week is about trying to stay balanced and sane. Look to the universe for information about where you're headed this week. It's found in your house of communication. You need to reach out more and make yourself more visible before you can get that raise or new job or convince someone to invest in your future. This week is about your money and values. It may be a stellar week as more opportunities for earning money come your way, seemingly out of nowhere. This means that you may need to spend more time at work for the moment and less time socializing. Your social groups may be draining or asking too much of you, creating a lot of tension and fatigue. However, be careful not to write people off too hastily. Emotional reactions could compromise your judgment. You could be more guarded, suspicious, private, or even paranoid and assume others are concealing important information or the truth. Don't be too quick to unleash the Scorpion stinger. In the morning, Venus in Scorpio trines Neptune in Pisces, putting us in a dreamy daze. Love is like a deep well we wish to gaze into now. Venus in Scorpio amplifies romantic intensity, while Neptune's effect is hypnotic, compelling us to pursue our fantasies. We may find that we can communicate with others psychically. Telepathic communication heightens our other senses and can be transformational in the bedroom. Although this idealistic transit may leave us vulnerable to the disappointment of unrequited love, it also opens our hearts, transforming us from the inside out. Today is an excellent day, not only for deepening passionate connections, but for applying artistic talents, especially those in music or media. It can also be a time of charitable acts as we realize our interconnectedness as a human family. You have activity in your relationships this week. A new relationship could materialize out of nowhere and prove financially beneficial for both of you. At this time, your attention needs to be on building your career. Putting together a 5-year plan may not be a bad idea either. You can more easily manifest the money you desire when this step is completed. This week is perfect for a transformative mindset. Astral aspects set off your home sector and stir up some internal feelings. You may experience some instability in these areas and need to spend time healing or developing a recovery plan. Take all the time you need to make it happen. Following this, the Gemini moon sextiles Chiron in Aries, helping us to heal from old hurts. Words may have eluded us in the past, making it difficult to communicate what's on our minds. This influence takes the pressure off making every word count. Instead, it pairs with the Venus-Neptune trine to imply that actions and feelings both have a part to play in conveying our emotions. Things don't always have to be meticulously spelled out to be meaningful.